In this video, I'm going to cover 3 bot farms that unfortunately were extremely successful. I'll also briefly describe some of the promotions, for example, that the botters use to make their operations even more profitable in an effort to inform you guys on what Jagex might want to rethink doing in the future. One of the guys who ran 2 out of the 3 bot farms in this video told me this. This is coming from one of the most successful botters. At least 90% of people who try to bot on RuneScape to make a profit will actually lose money. In recent months, Jagex has been doing an incredible job, not just their detection system, but even a lot of manual work to stop the problem. You'll see more evidence of this later in the video. Here's also a clip of a conversation I saw on basically a Discord forum about botting. The screenshot's from a little over a month ago, but I'm really gratified to see that bringing attention to the issue might actually help clean up the game. The first bot farm we're looking at today is from the Mage training arena. I will say quickly, everything in this video was sent to me. I can't completely confirm its legitimacy, but I was provided lots and lots of screenshots and information. The guy says he was able to make up to 1.5 to 2 billion GP per day. He was able to run up to 200 accounts at once, and says he made his own script that basically automated the entire process for him. I had heard of bots at the Mage training arena, but there wasn't much for me to say. I couldn't really mess them up. From what he told me, the bots actually did some quests before starting the Mage training arena. I don't really know why, but the high scores say that they have 30 attack and strength, so probably the waterfall quest. And now a quick word from the sponsor of today's video. Although I love the sounds of a good tree chopping session on RuneScape, I actually often listen to other things on long grinds. So I'd like to thank the sponsor of today's video, Audible. If you don't already know, Audible has tons of different types of audio media entertainment options. Audible is perfect for long RuneScape grinds when you have to pay attention to the screen, but you want to entertain yourself while you're playing. I used it last year when I wanted a 99 and grinded Wintertodt all the way up to 99 firemaking. And there are thousands and thousands of different titles to choose from. New members can get 1 audiobook and 2 Audible Originals when you sign up for a free 30-day Audible trial. Make sure to click the link in the description to learn more and become a member today. So visit audible.com/SirPugger, or you can also text SirPugger to 500-500. Now let's get back to the video. I was sent maybe 8 to 10 different screenshots of a lot of loot from the Mage training arena. The scripter says this is daily loot. The screenshots vary a lot from like 1.7 bill down to 360 mil. All of this stuff is obviously extremely against the rules of RuneScape, but this is definitely one of the bot farms that slipped through the cracks. Now you might be thinking also that membership on 200 accounts is quite a lot of money. Now that's true, but by creating accounts on the mobile game, he was able to use the 7-day free membership trial period to make his bots members. He actually sent me a video of a bot he set up to make accounts with those 7-day free membership trials on mobile. So he basically had free membership on over 200 accounts, would bot them all 7 days or until they were banned, and restock up on accounts for 2 months straight. Let me know in the comments what you think about 7-day free membership and if you would change anything. Obviously, it must have the potential to bring in new players, but we also have free to play, and is it really worth it? I don't even know really how to feel about the next bot farm, and maybe after I've explained it, you guys will get what I mean. Obviously, botting is bad, scamming is bad, gambling bot farms are bad, but basically the guy who ran this bot farm saw how successful gambling bots were, and I've talked a lot about gambling bots. I put up videos about them. You can check those out. But 2 guys basically set up a bot script to stand under gambling bots with a similar username and just accept trades. I think it is still scamming, but they don't even say anything. They just stand in a certain place and someone comes, trades them GP, and they accept the trade. The owner of the bot farm claims to have seen his bots accept hundreds of mils in a single trade. I think it works so well because the different owners of these gambling bot farms will name all their bots similar ways, like Bet1907 or something. So if you come along with an account like Bet1808, then when someone who's trying to gamble with the bot clicks on the bot, he might trade the wrong one. It got to the point where the gambling bots had to actually add lines of code to type out the username of the imposter gambling bot that's standing underneath them. The owner of the fake gambling bot farm says he made at least 40 billion GP over a year. I have no way to confirm this, but he did send me lots of screenshots of large amounts of profit. This screenshot here shows like 24 accounts and the amount of GP they got running overnight. I can't tell exactly, but I think it's between 200 and 300 mil. In terms of simplicity versus profit, this bot farm is by far the most successful. I have to block out a lot of this footage, but the guy sent me plenty of footage of the bot accepting trades without saying saying a single word. As you guys can see, the account that's actually typing stuff is not this guy's bot. At the end of the day, he's still scamming people, but also don't gamble. Almost a year ago now, I started making content about bots on RuneScape. One of the first videos I made was about luring emblem farmer bots in Bounty Hunter 1, the original Bounty Hunter. Watch this quick clip from that video. So the maker and owner of this bot farm actually logged in while we were doing it. He started eventually bragging about how he gets 500 tier 10s a day. So the owner of that bot farm got in contact with me. He's also the one that ran the Mage Training Arena bot farm at the beginning of this video. He sent me a screenshot, and you can see the date from almost a year ago when I was making that video of him talking about me hunting his bot farm. That's a screenshot of me talking to him a year ago. He sent me a lot of background information on the bot farm. He ended up fixing a lot of the bugs I was exploiting of his bot farm and running it for a while after I stopped really covering it in my videos. So now a year later, we can see the size, extent, and scale of that farm. I know it was a while ago, so a quick reminder. The bots are farming tier 10 emblems, which back then were about 1.5 mil GP each. Tier 1 mysterious emblems were fluctuating between 100 and 200k. The bot farm was running well over 100 accounts at once, sometimes up to 200, 250 accounts. The scripter told me the accounts were getting banned every day or every other day. These progress screenshots are generally from a 2-day or less period. The total tier 10s in this screenshot were almost 1,200, which is almost 2 billion GP. This must have been one of the bot's better runs because it made 4,441 tier 10s, or almost 7 billion GP. The scripter did say that Jagex's attempts to ban him ended up with him losing over 10 billion GP total. He noted that people are quick to slander them, but they actually do a really good job. He said from running the bot farm for 2 months, he made about 40,000 US dollars from selling the gold that he made, which means he probably made 70 to 80 billion GP. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with Twitch Prime membership. The scripter said he used that to restock literally thousands of accounts that were being banned over and over again almost every day. So he didn't pay for membership for this bot farm either. I know that Jagex means to attract new players with these membership promotions, but they also have such huge adverse consequences. I know I said I was talking about 3 successful bot farms, but there is an interesting 4th one, and I didn't need to talk to the creators of it because all the information's already public online. For a while now, I've been kind of tracking spots where it seems like accounts are made to sell. Some of these accounts are definitely not bots, but a lot of them also probably are. If you go to the westernmost part of the main sand crab's training spot, in most worlds you'll find some really suspicious activity. There are lots of different accounts just training in full iron with brine sabers, 40 attack, and then varying strength levels. And these accounts correspond to a high demand for some reason of people buying accounts like this online, and they go for a lot of money. So for example, if you get a 40 attack account and train it all the way up to 99 strength, people sell it online for like over $150. That's the same as this account making 300 million GP and selling it. Not only is that a lot of money, but it's a bannable offense, so your account's probably gonna end up being banned, but also half the satisfaction of the game is training it up. It seems like some of the accounts with 40 attack and high strength then transition over to training with a bone crossbow, so whether it's a bot farm or just an account farm, they're training up accounts in mass and selling them online. But that's actually just the tip of the iceberg. A lot of these account farms actually go down in the Crab Claw Cave. There are a few training spots down there, and this is where you will find at least 1 account per world. I did find a few other kind of suspicious accounts down here, but I don't know for sure as there were only 2 or 3 of them. 40 attack, 80 strength, 77 defense. I really don't know what build they're going for there, but obviously if you want to find some of the highest level bots in the game, you're going to want to head over to Nightmare Zone. On plenty of worlds, there are at least 1 or 2 accounts all dressed exactly the same, like the classic green dragon bot. And like, look at this dude, 97 attack strength and defense. These accounts also go for hundreds of dollars. I wanted to include these account factories because they're some of the most profitable things in game. Like if a bot farm gets away with just 10 of these accounts, that's thousands of dollars. I caught this level 113, and the instant I teleothered him, he just logged out, like the instant. It was pretty strange. I talked to a guy who actually runs some of these account creation farms. He said the most popular accounts that people buy are actually level 3 hardcore Ironmen that have 99 fire making and all of the Winter Todd crates banked from that 99 fire making. But he actually hired Venezuelans to hand train them, would pay the Venezuelans $50 per account, and then sell the accounts for $100. I wonder how many hardcore Ironmen out there are now high levels who actually purchased their account originally with 99 fire making. It's amazing to see content creators' recommendations come into play. A couple videos ago, I recommended that the fountain and PvP worlds on free-to-play worlds be disabled because there were literally hundreds and hundreds of bots 24/7 using it to refill jugs and vials and bowls. It finally happened, and there are absolutely no bots there. Feels good, man. Finally, guys, for Old School RuneScape's birthday, they do an annual data stream where they give us a bunch of different data points about the game. In 2019, 14.8 million accounts were banned. That's a pretty insane number, and I guess this is just a little bit of an appreciation shout out to the JMods working on stopping nefarious activity on the game. That's like between 50 and 100 times the active player base. So for every active player online, let's just say about 50 accounts were banned.